A 99-million-year-old species called Oculudentavis, which was initially described as a hummingbird-sized dinosaur, was most likely a bizarre type of lizard, according to a newly identified fossil stored in amber. The first amber-encased skull of Oculudentavis made headlines across the world in March, when it was featured on the cover of the scientific magazine Nature and received considerable media attention, notably from National Geographic. The 14-millimeter-long skull was viewed at the time as the surviving bones of an early-toothed bird with lizard-like eyes. Because these prehistoric birds are classified as dinosaurs, the discovery was heralded as the tiniest fossil dinosaur ever discovered. The original fossil, however, was only a skull, leaving the remainder of the creature's body a mystery. A second Oculudentavis specimen, complete with a skull and other body parts, has been discovered by a team of paleontologists. The existence of the fossil proves that the species was a lizard, although an unusual one. Susan Evans, a paleontologist at University College London, explains, "You've got this strange, big-eyed, type of crested nose species that certainly doesn't look like a lizard at first. It's unusual, but it's a lizard," says the speaker. True lizards and dinosaurs basically split 270 million years ago, despite the fact that the word dinosaur derives from the Greek meaning terrible lizard. The big eyes and jaw structure of Oculudentavis indicate that it was active throughout the day, snatching up food like tiny insects with a fast but weak bite. These bird-like characteristics also suggest that the lizard and its bird contemporaries were subjected to similar evolutionary pressures, such as a shared taste for bugs or a shared existence in the trees. Oculudentavis and its distant bird relatives evolved into similar forms over time, in a process similar to that which gave marine mammals their streamlined, fish-like bodies. In a preprint reporting the new fossil, the researchers wrote, "The cranium of Oculudentavis is remarkably different from any known lizard and marks a surprising case of convergent evolution." Redescribing an ancient creature. The new Oculudentavis fossil originates from the same amber mines in northern Myanmar's Kachin state as the original. The two fossils do not appear to be identical when placed side by side. The original specimen's nose appears to be more tapered, meanwhile the new specimen's snout appears to have a central crest. Some professional paleontologists believe the differences are significant enough to indicate they are not the same species. "That kind of finer accuracy is a little bit up in the air," says paleontologist Ryan Carney of the University of South Florida, who was not involved in either project. The authors of the current study claim that the two specimens are anatomically identical enough to be classified as members of the same species, Oculudentavis congraei. Any variations between the two specimens might be because to how each one distorted through time, or whether one is male and the other is female. The new Oculudentavis fossil displays multiple distinctive lizard characteristics, from the structure of its jawbones to the arrangement of holes in the rear of its head. Although its skulls resemble those of birds, Oculudentavis misses various distinctive dinosaur features, such as a pair of holes in front of its eye sockets, which are common in theropods, the dinosaurs that gave origin to birds. The teeth on the new fossil skull are fused to the jaw's inner sides, similar to reptile teeth, unlike the socketed teeth of dinosaurs. Scales and a lizard-like shoulder region are also preserved in the new fossil. The new Oculudentavis fossil's description has been submitted to the scientific journal eLife, but it has yet to be peer-reviewed and publicly published. Researchers claim they made their findings public early in response to reports of a second specimen. Evans adds, "We got to the point where we thought we would have to publish a preprint to put an end to the speculation. This isn't the first time someone has suggested that Oculudentavis was a lizard." An outside team of Chinese paleontologists published their doubts that Oculudentavis wasn't a dinosaur in early June, based on the unique morphology of the original head. With the discovery of the second specimen, experts who previously classified Oculudentavis as a toothed bird now believe that the species was not a dinosaur. Jingmei O'Connor, a paleontologist from China's Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology, said, "I do think the new paper's researchers are accurate, that it is a lizard. This specimen proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that Oculudentavis is not a bird."